because you ultimately are the one that is going to deliver, not just a product. You're going to deliver an experience. You're a special person, and you need to focus on that person first and foremost, because you ultimately are the one that is going to deliver, not just a product. You're going to deliver an experience, not just a company. You're going to deliver this greater purpose that you have for your life, so that when you get up in the morning, it's all smiles because you have another day to do something good for your world or even for the world. And that's never going to happen only worrying about mechanics. It's going to happen when you focus on doing the right thing in the right way and having that ethical fortitude that you need to deliver a great product, a great experience, and a great community.
The endless journey, finding purpose on the road to success. Hello, everyone. My name is Tessa, and I'm the Director of Marketing at IdeaPros. And I have a special guest. He will be with us momentarily, but I just wanted to say hi to you guys while we are getting him in. Oh, actually, he's with us now. So let's go ahead and get Fred Cary, who is CEO of IdeaPros. And there we go. Hello, Fred. How are you?
I don't know how special of a guest I am. I'm here almost every week. But
well, you're special to me because without you, I think that we would be pretty bored with marketing topics every single week from me. So appreciate you going into purpose to more of a purpose-driven focus. And this is obviously, Fred, what you're writing. You've written a book about. You're in the process of writing a book about. But share a little bit with us. We saw this amazing clip. Tell us what you can share with us on this topic.
Yeah, it sounded like that clip got cut a little bit short, but maybe not. Maybe not. I'll have to watch it afterwards.
Hopefully not, because I grabbed it right from Instagram.
Well, stranger things have
happened. True.
So we talk about the business aspects of things all the time, and we talk about the mechanics of doing things. But in reality, if you're an entrepreneur, you've taken an amazing leap. You have gone and probably left the job where you were making decent money, where you were waking up in the morning and you weren't feeling so great about having to go to work, and you've taken this gigantic leap into an unknown world. And it's an opportunity for us when we do all this scary stuff to try to align our purpose and what we're all about and what makes us really happy with the job, with the business, with the new entity that we're trying to create. And so I wanted to spend some time this week to really focus on the mentality behind the mechanics. Because if you can align what you are really excited about and what you really enjoy doing with the work that you are building, then it's not work at all. And then, it's worth all that extra time. We were talking with the whole company yesterday, and one of the guys described entrepreneurship as the ability and the need and the desire to work 80 hours a week to give up a 40-hour-a-week job. And you can't do that unless you have this real desire, real commitment, and real happiness associated with the hard work and the hard labor of love that you have to do when you're creating your product or your company. So that's pretty much what I want to focus on today.
So I have a question for you, Fred.
Sure.
How do you go about finding your purpose?
Oh, geez, I was hoping you were not going to ask me that question. Turn off my volume here on my phone.
No, I mean, seriously, that's something that you talk about. I know I've been very driven from a younger age. I know you have. So how do people figure out what is their purpose?
Well, close your eyes and pretend you're waking up tomorrow morning with a big smile on your face. And what is it that's making you smile? For some people, it could be just the whole creative process. That's what it is for me. And that's why IdeaPros works so well for me, because we're creating product. Not only are we creating product, but we're creating entrepreneurs. So that really makes me wake up, no matter how hard I work, makes me wake up with a smile. Even when people are upset or there's a problem with production or things aren't going the way they should go, I know that I'll be able to get through it because I really believe in what I'm doing. That's my purpose, right? And part of my purpose now is evolved into giving back. And that makes IdeaPros even better for me because you're constantly giving back because you're partnering with people that have left that 40-hour work week and are trying to do something different with their lives. But your purpose could also be, I want to raise great kids and I want them to make a contribution to the world. Your purpose could be just about anything. It could be, working with kids all over the world instead of your children. It could be anything. It could be you want to be Elon Musk and be the first person to get to Mars. Your whole purpose can be really, really different depending on who you are. So it's really hard for me to pinpoint what it's going to take for you to find out. So the easiest thing, as I said, is to close your eyes and wake up in the morning with that big smile. What is it that you're going to be doing that makes you have that big smile? And how do you incorporate that into the work you're going to do so the two of them really marry and merge, and work and life? This is the ultimate work-life balance. When work doesn't feel like work, and then it's all part of your life. It's all interactive, and it's what can really make you go that extra mile that you're going to have to go to, because we want our businesses to be successful too. And I know, and I can guarantee you that if you can align your business with what you want to be doing in life, you're going to go that extra mile every single time.
What might cause people to stay where they are and not pick something that is purpose driven, as opposed to, what kinds of things hold people back?
Convenience and fear, really. The convenience of not having to do anything else besides what you're doing, and the fear of that very same thing. We are, no matter where we are, no matter what our station is in life, we are creatures of doubt. We always have self-doubt. In fact, some of the most successful people doubt themselves the most, and they become successful because they never think they're doing enough. They never think they're trying hard enough, and they have this need to kind of prove themselves more. So you need to be able to take those things, those negative things, those self-doubts, recognize them for what they are, and utilize them to get further ahead and to try harder and to do more. I've constantly thought all my life that I wasn't doing enough, that I wasn't trying hard enough. And I'll work 10, 12 hours a day. I work on the weekends. I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning with an idea and sit up for an hour or two and write it out. And I don't think I'm working hard enough. So that self-doubt can be utilized, or it can be that ultimate stop sign, that red light that never turns green. And so those are the things you need to get past to believe that you can do it no matter what, even if you tried it 50 times and it doesn't work, even if manufacturing got delayed, even if your prototype comes in and is broken into little pieces. No matter what happens in your life, you're going to get up, you're going to polish yourself off, and you're going to do it again. That works best when you have your purpose associated with what you're doing.
And I think sometimes people, friends and family, they don't mean to, but sometimes they are imposing their beliefs on us as well. So it might be people saying no, or saying you can't do it, or fearing for you because they don't want to see you fail as well. Don't you think?
Yeah. In fact, we did a live on Instagram a few weeks ago on that very same subject, that your relationships are the biggest drivers and the biggest detriment to your success, and how you interact with your relations, how you deal with them, what you're willing to accept from them, and what you're willing to say, hey, you know what? I appreciate your advice, but I'm going anyway. Just think about that. Our whole society is built upon relationships. We have our mom, we have our dad, we're brothers and sisters, wives, husbands, kids, and the people around us, our closest friends. They all influence what we do. And a lot of times that influence is negative, not because they don't want us to succeed, but they're afraid we're going to fail. And they want to protect us from failure. And when you're getting protected from failure, you're not an entrepreneur. When you're getting protected from pain, you're never going to take that extra mile and run through that brick wall one more time to see if you can make it. So those relationships are so important to us. Well, you have to understand where that stuff is coming from. I have David Metzler, who's an influencer and has been in business forever. When the internet first started, he just got out of law school. He was offered a job with a prestigious law firm making big bucks, or he had an opportunity to go work for LegalZoom when they were just starting out. And he went to his mom for advice, and she was telling him good-heartedly that, yeah, that internet, that's a passing phase. Go get your job, your solid job, and do what you're meant to do as an attorney. Forget about this internet stuff. She really meant it. It was well received, but it was quickly ignored. And he went ahead and followed the internet route and was obviously much better off because of it. So don't think that people are giving you bad advice because they don't want you to succeed. They're doing the best they can. Just look at who's giving you that advice before you decide how much of it to take.
Absolutely. So while I have you guys, because I see you all over there and I'm so glad you're here, let us know what your purpose is in the chat. I know that Fred asked this of our team, our whole team, and that was an amazing activity for us, is what is our purpose as team members for IdeaPros. But I want to know from you guys, what is your purpose? And I know there's some amazing drive over from our partners. We have people who are visiting us for the first time. Obviously, great to see you guys. Let us know what your purpose is. So Fred, one more question for you, and then maybe we can take some questions from people in the audience as well. Is there any other advice that you would give people to turn their purpose and their passion into a business?
Yeah. And again, guys, the reason that I want this alignment for all of you is your lives are going to be a lot better, and your difficulties are going to be a lot easier to handle, and your successes will be really celebratory, because it's not just about a financial gain or your 1,000th product sold. It's about the alignment of what makes you happy with the business that you've chosen to do. So how do you do that? How do you go and figure that out? When you have this idea for a product, an app, anything, or starting a business, don't just start any business. Don't just build any product that doesn't have a measure of passion in what you're doing. And sometimes it's a little bit removed. Sometimes you could be building this wonderful kitchen gadget, and that doesn't sound that inspirational at all, but you know that you're going to make money on it, and there's a need for it. So you need to think about what your purpose is when you're doing something like that. Maybe your purpose is to create innovative products that can help change lives, right? And that one product that you're building is doing that. But when you look at it, wow, I got the world's first laser toaster, big deal. When you're looking at it, you need to be thinking at a cerebral level and understand why you think this is a really cool idea, why this app that you're building seems really awesome to you. And when you can connect that why to what you're doing, then you become like an Apple, right? Apple is the same thing. They focus on their why. That's what they do first before they get to the point of, oh, by the way, we happen to make really cool products. But when you focus on your why, you're focusing on your purpose, and that makes everything a lot better in your lives.
I love it. I know it takes a second to come back. I love it. I actually have from our chat that Odin says his purpose in life is to, oh my gosh, it just left. It was hilarious. Oh, his purpose in life is to listen to IdeaPros every Friday at noon Pacific time. So Odin, thank you very much for that.
We'll work on that one for you a little.
But Odin, I know we have some amazing missions and visions. And Stephanie Ray says to help all children to find their strengths and build their resiliency so they can thrive. I love it, Stephanie. Good job. We have some really good ones. Oh, let's see. Oh gosh, Daniel, thank you so much. It's really, really long. So I will just have to say that his purpose has always been to help people in poor nations, and that he's been doing that for a lot of years. And so I know there's more to that. I can't put it all up on the screen or anything. So I'm going to come back to that. But Daniel, I know we get to be part of that vision. So we're excited about that. Katie says her purpose is that she wants to help people find their person, which will enhance every aspect of their life and those around them. That's wonderful, Katie. Good job.
Let me just interrupt you with that.
He's like, wait, hold on.
No, because all of these are perfect examples of how you can take something that sounds a little bit abstract and put it to practical use, right? If your purpose is to help people find their person or who they are, there's an app for that, and you're going to create it, right? If your purpose is to help children all over the world, there are nonprofits you can create. There are things you can do even in your local communities to help facilitate that greater purpose that you have. And so your individual acts, as they seem tiny compared to what that overall purpose is, if they're all in alignment with that, your chances, by the way, selfishly, your chances of succeeding are much greater because you're happier, you're harder at work, and you're never going to give up. And if you have those things going, guess what? You're an entrepreneur. And guess what? You're a purpose-driven entrepreneur, and you're going to go kick ass because you're never going to quit.
Well, I have to say, Katie Thompson, that she's one of our partners, and her purpose of finding the right person, she has put her passion into an app, and that's going to be on the horizon soon, let's just say, and I know it's going to be amazing. So, and we also have Sean Reed, who says giving people endless opportunities. And again, Sean, with an app that connects opportunities, gives people in the service industry opportunities to fill gaps in their schedules. So I'm so excited. Yeah, and actually,
when you can touch, but when you can touch what you're doing with what you're feeling, that's an awesome day, And if you can do that every single day and get up, then you won't be as frustrated when things don't work out right, as I said earlier, because it's your job to fix them, because it's your purpose to take what's complete and deliver it to people so that your purpose can be aligned with what you're delivering. It makes everything better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I know I have so many good ones from our partners over there, and I might have to get you guys on a little separate show where we get to go over your purposes, because this is definitely turning out to be an amazing bunch of comments here. So just two more. Pam, thank you for coming on. I know I saw Shelly in here too. The purpose is to help people stay active their whole life, and they're building a fitness product. Yay.
You see, this is fucking amazing. Whoops, sorry.
Filter, we need the little beeper for Fred. So thank you guys so much. I know that we really, really love the passion. And that's why I think so many people come to Fred over on his Instagram channel to get that inspirational refill, because it is hard to keep that passion and that purpose, to keep focused when you are doing the day-to-day things and you're working a job, that maybe doesn't really align with your passion yet. So if you need that extra inspiration, go check out Official Fred Cary on Instagram, and he has daily things that you can do and get that inspiration. So Fred, do you want to say anything else before we let you go?
Well, look, we have one life, and we don't know what's going to happen after that. Everybody has their belief system, but the reality is we all know one thing. We all know that we're here. That we know. And if we're lucky, we're going to be here for 100 years. Don't waste one of those years, because they go by really, really fast. Focus on what is going to make you happy as a human being and what's going to help change your world, or even the world, and get to work, because you're going to wake up with a smile every single morning.
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. I'm going to let you fall off, and then I will finish out for you. We'll see. We are back every Friday at noon Pacific time with more videos on how to, as an entrepreneur, how to kick butt and take names. So we'll see you guys. Thank you, Fred. So Guys, thank you so much for all your comments. I really, really appreciate it. I think I'm going to make some images, some social media images from those. And I know that you guys are the reason that we're here every single Friday. It's all for you guys, for entrepreneurs, and to make sure that you guys have the best journey possible and getting ideas to market. And that doesn't have to be products, ideas, anything. So don't forget to hit the reminder bell so you know when we go live. We are also texting, so you can use the link in our post and you can get a text when we go live. We just updated our system, and I know we have a heck of a lot more people in our shows right now. So thank you guys so much for being here. And then I just wanted to remind you that we are also over on YouTube. So if it's easier for you guys to watch, you can always hop over to the YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you next week. Have a blessed week.